On this video we are going to be dealing with engine out procedures, flap damages and gear damage, and how we deal with that, bringing the airplane back safely to the ground. Our engine number 1, our left engine, is going to stop, and we decide to turn it off. So how we do that? First of all, we turn off the engine number 2 controls, so we are only controlling engine number 1. Then first of all we reduce throttle the engine number 1, then we feather it, then we toggle it, shut it off, then we turn the radiator, we close the radiator so it doesn't produce drag. The engine is going to stop it anyway. Then we turn off the first engine control and turn the second engine, or the engine number 2, or the right engine control, back on. So now we are flying, controlling only our right engine, our engine number 2. So we can see we had damage on the left wing, obviously the left engine, some of the elevator, and some part of the right wing there. So how should we proceed? Well, when we approach the airfield, we should do turns to the good wing or the good engine side, and here we have the good engine and good wing to the same side. So we should plan our approach that we, at the final base, all turns are done to the side of this engine. So a standard circuit in aviation is left-handed, but here we're going to do a right-handed one. So we start reducing the speed. When we have a damaged airplane, we have to do it all carefully, because as soon as you start reducing your speed, your controls have less authority, so it might get uncontrollable. You're going to be measuring all the way. So we passed being the landing threshold, we apply combat flaps, asymmetric flap extension. It doesn't mean necessarily that it's going to be uncontrollable, so sometimes you're going to apply it, just feel it, how the airplane flies, if you can control it yet, and obviously you're going to prefer landing with flaps. I tried to command my gear, and that said gear damage, and I heard no sound of the gear going down, so I assume it's going up, it's up. So I planned the belly land here, apply landing flaps, feel how the airplane is doing. You have to have some speed above normal speed approach, because if you are too slow you might enter into a spin, uncontrollable, and close to the ground is not something that you want. So maintain a higher speed and plan carefully your approach so you don't get too slow, because applying engine, an asymmetric engine, might worsen your problem. So here it is, we touch down with a higher speed, but you have to do a soft, smooth touchdown so you don't break your wings and stuff like that. Well, that was it. I hope you liked it, and you can place suggestions on the comments below.